What's up, guys? Jeremy Marquez here, real estate cold call coach of Power Prospecting by Jim. Out here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon on the bike trail, getting some biking in out in the Sacramento, California region along the American River. So I think I've shared with you guys before that I do some of my my best creative thinking when I'm exercising or driving. So I'm starting to do a series here for my IGTV, Marquez Mindset. So my business, Power Prospecting, is a coaching, training, and consulting service for realtors or folks in the real estate industry that cold call, pick up the phone and create something out of nothing. I've been doing that for over 20 years now. And the big thing, and the reason why I'm doing this Marquez Mindset series, is that a lot of this has to do with our minds. A lot of it is having that positive mental attitude. When you're cold calling and picking up the phone and creating leads and appointments and relationships, it's very important to stay in the game mentally. It's really easy to get psyched out or psych yourself out. One, a lot of folks have that fear, and they let that stop them from even getting on the phone. They don't even do it. So, for those of you that are doing it, I already applaud you. Now it's just a matter of getting better consistently and getting results. So, excuse me. When you're dialing, you get a lot of rejection. A lot of people that just don't want to talk to you. And that's part of the game, going through the no's to get to the yeses. And mindset is very important because you have to keep going. It takes lots and lots of dials to be able to create enough relationships that will turn into transactions at the end of the day. So you have to keep going. So my training, Power Prospecting, I'm talking to you and helping you with what to say and objections and rebuttals. It's much more than that. A full spectrum, helping you keep your mind in the game. And not only your mindset, but understanding the mindset of the end the other people who are calling. For the most part, nobody likes receiving a cold call. And that's okay. Now, the fact is, as a realtor or realtor assistant or VA or ISA, you're in the business, yes, to make money, but that can't be the motivation that you wear on your shoulder. They call it commission breath, being all about yourself, and that only works to a certain extent. You have to really, truly care and want to help these people that are calling. So, Ricky says it best, relationships over transactions. Now, of course, you need to be smart about how you spend your time, but if you create enough relationships with homeowners in your market that you're establishing yourself as their go-to when they go to buy or sell property for themselves or to refer you, that's market share. Having the most relationships. So when they think about listing their home or making a purchase, or somebody asks them if they know somebody, you want to be that person. Okay? So that's where the whole relationships over transactions, that makes sense there. However, where am I going with this? Mindset. So, it's nice out here today. So myself, not only am I training and coaching you guys to get better with your cold calling, but that's what I do. That's my bread and butter. So realtors will hire me, top ones that are in a position, budget-wise and in their business, where it makes sense to hire a service like mine to be their virtual sales team, rather than hiring an employee or having somebody internal do it. To hire a virtual service like myself, and that's the bread and butter of J Marketing. Now, there's a lot of realtors that I just don't, they aren't ready, or it doesn't make sense yet to delegate that part of their business. So newer agents and brokers that are trying to reestablish themselves in a new market or in their market, just add to what they're doing already. Because 20% of transactions every year, if not more, do come from prospecting, cold calls. So if you want to just survive on referrals and sphere of influence, it's possible. But for the new folks, when you're just getting into the business, you don't have a big referral base. You don't have a big sphere of influence. You can't, so it makes sense to find other methods to be able to create. One thing I always love to say, and it's a little catchphrase, we create, we don't wait. We don't wait, we create. So it's just being proactive and taking control of your business. So there's a lot that goes into that, but my training, we keep it really simple, guys, and we figure out exactly what's needed, and it's not custom. It's not cookie cutter, where every agent, assistant, or VA is going to need the same sort of training. Everybody's going to need something a little different. And I'm not your full cycle trainer or coach where I'm going to teach you everything. I'm going to teach you what I know and what I do every day. The cold calling, the prospecting, the follow-up, things like that I do for my clients and my process and system, okay? So, a lot of it though, so you guys, when you get into your cold calling, you have to have a optimistic and positive attitude about it. You got to be in the game mentally every day. And every call is a brand new call. Let's say you set an appointment, you still have to keep going. You don't stop your call session. You continue going, keep the momentum going, because every next one could be another opportunity. Just like, when you get a bunch of no's or not interested, or I have a realtor, or go away, or put me on the do not call list, you just keep going. Make those last few calls. So, keep your head in the game, guys. Keep pushing. And regardless if you have a good call or a bad call, just keep saying in your head, on to the next, on to the next, on to the next. Okay? Put it up on your cube call or on your computer. Put it on a post-it. On to the next. You got to keep moving. You got to keep doing. And even when you start having success, you still got to keep going, because so you get a few listings in your pipeline, things are going good. You still need to keep filling up that pipeline every day and do it every single day. Focus on getting 2 to 3 hours minimum every day. 200 plus dials on it every single day. Okay? Because it takes so many dials to get so many conversations. And so many conversations to have a lead, and then appointments, okay? You don't really know what your metrics are going to be until you're doing this for a few months. And then you can look back at the metrics and do a little reverse engineering, but that's always going to change. But the key thing is to remember more time prospecting, and keep it an important part of your day. It needs to be calendared on your calendar. You know, prospecting from 8 to 10 or 9 to 12 every day. So for those of you that are ready to start your training, there's links in the bio for my calendar, or you can shoot me a DM. We can go over the details of it. We'll have a call first to kind of figure out where you are with things and see if we're a right fit, and then we get started right away. So I'm Jeremy Marquez, real estate cold call coach, RE cold call coach, power prospecting. Take a look at the page. I have videos on there of some of our coaching sessions. And remember, mindset. On to the next. Have a good day.